It's a Ball State basketball, but David E., how was this a shot clock violation?
Well, as you see, looks like Ryan Weber's shot did hit the rim, so no shot clock violation, and Ball State with a huge break. Joe, on that last possession, Ball State, the ball never entered the three-point arc. You're in the bonus. If you're Ball State, you've got to continue to be aggressive and attack the rim. You can then drive and dish or perhaps get to the free throw line, but
the Zebras are at the scorer's table taking a look. Jared Williams just came onto your screen there, was yelling over to John Cooper saying, yes, it did hit the rim.
And big news, Eric Washington back in the game for Miami.
Weber, air ball. That's what you wanted, though, if you're Ball State.
Boy, this place would have exploded. That was a set play, end out of bounds. And let's see if Washington shows any effects from that last play. Doesn't appear to be.
McKnight with the ball. He's a go-to, so is Washington. And McKnight gets it with a foul. Up by just a point, Giovanni McKnight scores his first bucket of the second half.
And that is your senior making a big-time play. Look at the ball fake, get it above your head. And the nice up and under move. 73% free throw shooter on the season.
The foul was Jeremy Tyler's third. Ball State's sixth, so the next one means free throws for Miami. 4-point, two-possession game. World of time for both sides. Davis, uncontested, but he'll go to the line.
And it's exactly what we talked about, Joe. You got to be the aggressor in this instance, and Jeremiah Davis can do that. And now you're going to get to the free throw line. Charity stripe is definitely going to play a role in the end of this game. And you know, one thing, Jeremiah Davis does have that strong body.
Let's talk about how clean a game Washington is playing. That's the first foul on Eric Washington. So he hadn't turned it over for the longest time.
Boy, I tell you, you're right.
Hadn't fouled.
In that combination, I mean, don't get lost. Giovanni McKnight also has 8 rebounds. So those guys getting it done in all areas.
Long look for Davis. There was a slight amount of suspense prior to that free throw.
And you know, Joe, this is Mid-American Conference basketball. If you're Miami, it doesn't have to be pretty to get a road win. They now have 17 turnovers. Ball State 16. Cardinals shooting 34%, Miami 40. So it's an ugly game, probably going to be in the 40s or 50s. Who can make winning plays here down the stretch?
Davis draws it within 2 again. Miami has not won on the road this season. 0-6 away from Millett Hall in Oxford. Ball State is 8-1 in this building. The lone loss to Pepperdine, middle of December. That was a game Ball State led late. Davis almost to steal. Ball may not leave Washington's hands. Well, he goes to Wright, and Wright gave it up again. He has not been smooth late, and Weber's open. And Ball State leads for the first time tonight.
Ball State looking ahead in transition, and Joel, with all apologies to Miami, if you're Washington and McKnight, you're just not getting help from your friends right now. I think those two need to take over. That was a terrific pass. Bryant just lost it.
Washington, high bounce, no, and a foul on the floor against Bo Calhoun. He tried to make an argument. Gerald Williams put it down quickly.
And I'm Joe. I said Bryant. It was Wright. The ball ended up in his hands. It was a terrific pass from Washington. And now Caleb Wright, who's 2 for 8 on the season at the foul line.
Two for 9. Keys to winning on the road, you got to make free throws and you got to make them late.
No question about it.
Weber looking for daylight again. It's not there. 17th turnover. McKnight. Oh, what a block! Davis left McKnight. And a blocking foul the other way. McKnight is hurt.
Miami foul number 41.
My mercy.
And Joel, we've seen that from Jeremiah Davis before. His 10th block on the season, typically from that fashion, not giving up on the play. Tremendous hustle to get the swat. And thankfully, McKnight is okay. Boy, just a terrific steal by McKnight, something he's done his entire career, 7th all-time at Miami. And there you take a look at the stat from Ball State, protecting the rim. And that block was all about hustle and Jeremiah Davis not giving up on the play. And boy, Ryan Weber, chance with the old-fashioned and one, just couldn't get it to go now. And you mentioned it, partner, free throws will play a huge role down the stretch.
If I can use a football metaphor, helmets to the football. That's what that was. It was a guard block getting down the court, swarm and punish.
I tell you, Jeremiah Davis has given Ball State a huge lift at both ends of the floor, being the aggressor offensively. And right now, it's going to be his job on Eric Washington.
Ball State leading by 3. It did not lead until the Ryan Weber triple. 3 minutes to go in the game. And Washington will draw the foul on Davis. Free throws now upcoming for the team in red.
And this is mano a mano.
Jeremiah Davis with his first.
Freedom of movement.
Just a tough cover. He gets ahead of seams so quick, so strong, and you had a feeling Giovanni McKnight would not sit out very long. And we talked about what a great free throw shooter Eric Washington is. 85% on the season. However, 3 of 5 here this afternoon. And Ryan Weber does a little bit of everything, even sweeping the floor.
33 Washington will attempt the line one.
Extra charge, by the way, if you want the home service. Wow. That's a home rim bounce on the road for Washington. Jinx, by the way.
Shooters will get that type of roll, right?
Said
Over
same
time.
reaction simultaneously.
Wow.
2-point game, Ball State in front. Miami once led way double figures, 16. It hovered around 10. Five to shoot. Fade away. Air ball. And the walk on Odo, the rebound.
Got to credit Caleb White. That was a terrific job of defense, pushing House away from the basket, making him shoot a fadeaway.
Final minute here for Miami. Tyler nearly took it away. The shot clock will hold at 10. And a timeout taken by John Cooper.
Boy, just great defense by Davis. The nice extra pass attempt by Odo. Right idea, but Tyler with the denial. And John Cooper, 10 on the shot clock to draw up something to execute and try to take the lead or tie this game.
Abdullah Haruna has checked in for Miami. I would have to imagine this winds up in the hands of 0 or 33. If it's anybody else, I would be stunned.
Well, you, me, and I think everybody in this building, it has been the Washington McKnight show. Now, remember, last time at the end clock situation, they put it in the hands of McKnight to create, not Washington. But you better believe Give it to one of those two guys. Either try to get to the foul line, and if they give it up, you've got to trust your teammates to come through, something they really haven't done a lot of all season. And if you're Ball State, make those guys give it up.
Sorry, David, we've seen it wind up in Caleb Wright's hands a lot late as well. He is not on the floor for Miami. They go Odo, Wade, McKnight, Haruna, and Washington. And here's McKnight. He is stripped. 4 seconds on the shot clock for Miami.
Well, credit Ryan Weber. Great job reaching in. Watch Weber here without fouling. Good help. Bo Calhoun, a wall. They're going to look at this, Joel, and did that ball go off of McKnight's knee? I think they're going to check the clock, but Weber with the strip. And if we can get another look at that, at first glance, I wondered, was McKnight the last guy to touch this ball? It sure did look like it hit his thigh.
Tough from that angle. You almost need to look across the baseline.
I think they're going to retain with the Red Hawks and leave the shot clock at 4. And remember, in this same situation with 1 on the shot clock, Washington did a beeline to the corner.
And he's in the same corner, set up wise.
They're trying to maybe post up McKnight here.
Deep to Washington. The scoop, and he ladles it in. Tie game, and the shot clock is off. Now David Iha with a timeout. Does James Whitford go for the kill if you're Ball State? Or do you let the clock wind down and make sure you get the last look?
Well, you make sure you get the last look, and how clutch, the nice crossover move. What a luxury if you're John Cooper and you get in that huddle. 4 on the shot clock. Washington delivered in crunch time. Well, yes, Joe, in the Ball State huddle, shot clock is off. The one thing you want to do here, go with 6 or 7. Allow yourself an opportunity to get an offensive putback, but do not allow Miami another possession. And keep in mind, you're in the double bonus. You've had the opportunity when you get to the paint to get fouled. But in these situations, Ball State loves to go to Franco House. If he draws attention, he can kick out to an open shooter, but I would be shocked if the ball doesn't end up in the hands of 15 Franco House.
With that last bucket, by the way, Eric Washington right there now has 26 points. That is a career high. At best, the 24 that he had against Kent State on Tuesday.
Yeah, and you know what's impressive about that, right? You, me, everybody in the building, everybody watching on the web knew who was going to get the ball, and he still delivered. Now, if you're Ball State, you've simply got to handle it. Remember, new rules this year, no 5-second call, so you can dribble it out. Caleb Wright on Franco House. You practice this all the time. Again, make sure you don't go too early if you're Ball State.
Davis with 13 on the clock. Nobody has moved. And you go with 7. Davis looking to kick the up and under. Ball State has the lead. The heave for Washington. What a comeback in Muncie. Down by 16. The Muncie native wins it. Jeremiah Davis, the up and under on Caleb Wright. He finishes with 7 and a 48-46. Come from behind. Deep breath.